We are being joined by a very special person this evening, the Minister of Youth Affairs, Sports, Tourism and Land Ministry. Looking very dapper, Mr. Harin Fernando. Thank you very much for joining me and Michael Clark.
Thank you for having me here. Good to be with Maharuf on the same table. It's always interesting.
I knew it was coming. Angela Matthews. Just a single. And we've been part of LPL for the last 5 years, Honourable Minister. I think I've been part of all 5 years, and the numbers have increased a lot. Very happy with the situation we are in the 5th year.
I think we could do much better also. Having said that, I think we have grown from every year. So I'm looking forward for seeing something to be better even in the coming years, because Sri Lankan cricket is really on the rise. We have some young talent, and we really need to have those kind of franchise tournaments playing more.
And just a reminder, we was LPL for the first time, has moved to Dambulla, 3 locations, and more than in the half phase stage we already reached more than 450 boundaries and almost 200 sixes.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. And Honourable Minister, thank you for having me back in this beautiful country. I come here as a young cricketer, as a 19-year-old, to represent Australia, and I've been fortunate to spend so much time here, but it's so nice to come back, so nice to see the country thriving, and certainly cricket here. It's always been a special place to play cricket, and turning up and watching this tournament, the interest from everyone, I think, from the opening ceremony, so many young boys and young girls coming, and then also the players absolutely love it. You see the end of the over, 87 for 3.
Yeah, cricket is a religion, as well as I'm pretty sure Honourable Minister known him for a long time. He loves his cricket too. And when it comes to cricket, LPL, brilliant numbers, so many great players coming through, and the youngsters are getting the opportunity as well. And Dambulla for the first time, and the cricket-wise is something that we look forward to. And you being a cricket fan, and I'm pretty sure you'll be happy watching the 4s and 6s flying over.
I think the wickets have been great. I've been watching cricket all my life, and I have one on the pitch who used to be my neighbour from childhood. So Angela Matthews, we went to the same school, which is the best school in Sri Lanka, unfortunately. Russell Arnold went to a school that was below par, unfortunately.
The banter about schools will never stop. That's something that is guaranteed in this combox.
Minister, how important though, because we see tournaments like this all around the world now. Just about every country's got them. How important is a tournament like this for the future of Sri Lankan cricket?
Well, what we saw today in the mid of the games, we were distributing some cricketing stuff. There are 2 runs. So
you get a job here if you're not careful. Yeah. That's the list of things you're doing.
There's going to be an election very soon, so if I don't get re-elected, I could be a commentator hopefully and get some bucks in. Having said that, so yeah, this is very important. We saw lots of schools being helped today. It's actually unfortunate sometimes when you really see Sri Lankan cricket is still played in the urban areas, and the rural areas have not really come up there. But Sri Lanka cricket have started lot of initiatives, helping schools, helping grounds, and this will be the way forward for Sri Lankan cricket. So we're very excited to have matches played out of Colombo most of the time.
The initiative is called National Pathway. That's a program Sri Lanka Cricket has come up with. All the girls, boys from under 13, 15, 17s are being looked after. And this centre is very important for Sri Lanka because so many districts around here doesn't have an international stadium. For the east, for the districts like Kurunagala, Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa. So the Sri Lanka Cricket and the Sports Ministry coming out so many initiatives. I think the kids and the girls will benefit out of this. It's called Wide by Pregit Tramukalla. And also cricket and sports, that is very important, as well as the tourism. And looking at how the numbers have come up with, I'm going to throw some numbers to our Honourable Minister just to get his point of view as well. Probably the next over, as we have just 1 delivery. And most importantly, with LPL so many replays, and tourists have been flocking through. That's something that we'll be very happy with you as well.
Actually, I think this takes us to the world, and they see the beauty of the country. And Sri Lanka, the tagline is Sri Lanka will come back for more. So I'm sure Michael Clark would definitely want to come back for more. Come and see what we have to offer.
Certainly a beautiful country, and it's great to be here. End of the over, 94 for 3.
End of the 10th over, 94 for 3. Angelo Matthews' last ball, trying to slug it over mid-wicket. Also, the Minister of the India tour is coming up. The Women's Asia Cup is coming down, as well as New Zealand, West Indies. All these tours are scheduled in this year in Sri Lanka. How important it is with the tourism also to get involved and uplift all the aspects as possible?
Yes, Sri Lankan cricket is one of the main sports that we have gone into the world. But having said that, Sri Lanka has quite a lot of other sports. We have 73 sports in Sri Lanka, rugby being one of them, so many other sports as well. And it's nice to see all these foreigners coming in, watching some cricket. And Sri Lanka is an interesting place to play cricket and watch cricket, so and do other adventure sports as well. That's a beautiful shot, all the way.
We like that, Minister. We like that a lot. What a way to bring up his 50 as well. Just the 29 balls for Fletcher to bring that 50 up. What an important innings. Setting the scene. 100 also coming up for Candy. What a way to do it.
That was a mighty hit by the Spiceman. Middle of the bat. The crack of that. Oh, beautiful. Because officially, that's a confirmation. 112 meters, the biggest hit in the LPL Season 5. It's getting better and better when it comes to fours, sixers and the cricket. Second 50 for Fletcher in the LPL as well. Dasun Shanagh applauding. Their efforts have been magnificent. Goes to show one team has some momentum coming into the game. They can dominate from the first ball. Creamed it. Oh, found the extra carve fielder. Just on the figure. Honorable Minister, you mentioned about other sports as well. Olympic Games is due later this month. 6 Sri Lankans have qualified. How would the ministry help them out in going out there and performing?
Well, we've had more than 58 players we've targeted, or 50 athletes that we've put on squad and was helping them right throughout the last 2 years. So we are excited. At least 6 of them got qualified. So we've made sure that all what's required, all their coaching, expert coaching, everything has been looked after. So hopefully we hope they perform well. And as you know, athletics is very competitive and the entire world competes in it. But we're quite hopeful. We have 1 or 2 people who can actually bring us a medal, and we're quite excited. And it's not a professional sport in Sri Lanka, athletics or cricket or soccer. A part of cricket, everything else is not a professional sport. So what our main aim is to make sure that they become semi-professional and they get the expert coaching practices that they need, so that we can reach the higher standards.
Bouncer, top edge.
Gets away with it.
Third man filing in the circle, playing with fire. And Angelo Matthews lucky to get a boundary there.
He takes it on, Matthews. It's there to hit. Again, just the variation in pace, speed on, top edge, but it's quick enough. Gets it high enough over the keeper's head. Picks up another boundary. It's been a big over.
Just on the matter of professionalism, Minister just started an initiative with the rugby team, trying to get them professional, as well as getting Sri Lanka Cricket's help. Sri Lanka Cricket has helped them out as well. How happy are you with that initiative?
This is very good news. Today we got a letter from World Rugby that Sri Lanka is promoted to A Division A group. So we will be competing with the top countries in Asia, Japan, and all of that. So we're very excited for that, and thank you for Sri Lanka Cricket for supporting and sponsoring Sri Lanka Rugby as well.
We can help the Wallabies out, that's for sure. We've been struggling. I know we beat Wales the other day, but our rugby's been struggling. So maybe we can work together. Be another boundary struck past mid-off. I think that was Alex Hales who missed that at mid-off there. Angelo Matthews backing himself, seeing it clean. Looking to show that positive intent once again.
Outside the off stump, crashes it, but finds the fielder. That's been a fantastic show by the Falcons so far. They are going strong, and don't think Angelo Matthews is satisfied anything but a boundary with the form he's been in. Just a quick note on the rugby. Michael, you just spoke about wallabies. Sri Lanka's population loves rugby, and the turnouts when it comes to the schools rugby as well as rugby, the club rugby, has been
I can
fantastic.
feel the sledge coming on here. Where are you going?
So Honourable Minister used to be a good rugby player, and he gave up pretty early. Wonder why?
I still play. I still play rugby. I still play rugby, but it's different kind of rugby that I play right now. But it's in politics that I play rugby. However, I mean, I have not been as bad as Maharuf, getting injured all the time. I mean, you get him to bowl 2 overs, he'll only bowl 5 balls and he'll be injured.
Yeah, just before the second game, National Pathway, the initiative launched by Sri Lanka Cricket. We had the Honourable Minister, President Shami Silva, the Honourable Minister, President as well, distributing this cricketing gear for the needies.
It was actually a great initiative. We go around the country doing this. There's so many schools playing cricket. As I said, cricket is still being played in urban areas, but we want to promote the game out of Colombo, out of the main areas.
And that opens many eyes in the stadium. That's very, very low.
Yeah, tempted wrong one, I think. Wanted to come back, spun back, but stayed quite low. Nicely bowled, but this time he comes down the wicket and absolutely creams it. Lengths the fraction fuller. Fletcher, so confident at the moment. Premeditates, comes down the pitch. Couple of strides down and a good clean swing. Again, looking to go dead straight back over the bowler's head.
Yeah, good shot. Spiceman is turning the heat on in double up. Young man coming to Radishan, put under pressure. He bowled really well the other day. Spun the ball, got some bounce. Interesting field right behind the bowler. Mahesh Teekshana now was in the 30-yard circle. He's coming towards the side screen. We've seen this in the IPL against Kiran Pollard. Remember, MS Dhoni had that field, and MS Dhoni straight hit it to him, and big Michael Hayden caught that. And just to kick up on before we go, that's another boundary there by Andre Fletcher. Short way of the stump, and clear. The young man is rattled. Plenty of pace on it. Got the placement timing perfectly. When it comes to tourism, Honourable Minister, first 6 months of this year, already we've reached 1 million tourists. Well on track for 2 million end of the year?
I think we'll reach over 2.1 million, but our target was 2.3 million, which was in 2018. But I'm quite happy the turnaround that we had after the economic collapse and the political crisis Sri Lanka had. Sri Lanka is a country that will never give up. And I'm very happy for all the stakeholders, everyone who believed in Sri Lanka, and for all the visitors who kept coming back. So I'm quite hopeful this beautiful country will have so many other tourists coming in as well. And very soon we will have visa free for everybody in the world.
And that's the plea what we had. That's another good shot by the Spiceman, as we thank Honourable Minister for joining us in the commentary box. Thank you very much. And that's the end of the 12th over. Kandy 123 for 3.